Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. We're back in Genshin Impact and we're continuing. This wheel always bugs out for me. Through mists of smoke and forests dark. Archon Quest Chapter 3, Act 1, Ever So Close. Go to Wikala Funduk to look for Alhaithem. As agreed, you gain Dori's trust. Now it's finally time to discuss business with Alhaithem. So yeah, in the previous one, we met up with Alhaithem which is like this cool looking dude who also holds like a hydro vision, I believe. I don't remember. And he told us to like infiltrate this merchant lady who is selling like illegal goods, which are these canned memories, which is like this like container that lets people like put their knowledge into it. Or is it called canned memory or canned knowledge? And I actually noticed we got this item. Yeah, canned knowledge, sword fighting techniques 8. Canned knowledge labeled sword fighting techniques 8. It was bought from Dori's booth at the price of 100,000 more at Paimon's instigation. You have no idea where the first 7 in the series are, but things like combat techniques will always be useful. Well, probably. So yeah, we get like these little things, and apparently this could be one of the things that was really important to the Academia that was stolen. This stuff is technically illegal to keep around. You're supposed to like put your knowledge into it temporarily in order to like put into the Alkeisha or something like that weird thing. The thing by Lumine's ear here. That's like this like terminal that lets you access all of Sumeru's like knowledge pretty much, and it deems you worthy or not for that information if you have like permissions for it. And yeah, but a lot of people have actually been kind of selling those canned knowledge in the black market kind of thing, illegally. Ooh, there's an elevator here. So yeah, now we're gonna look for Alhaithem, which I guess I can just jump down, whatever. Waiting for an elevator when you have a glider? Silly me. Anyways, I think in the previous video I said that the music seems a little bit loud compared to everything else, and I forgot to actually go in and check the audio settings. No, I have like music set to a lot lower than dialogue. Maybe it's just this area, I don't know. I didn't really notice it. I didn't really notice the music as much as in this area. Maybe like the music slider here is a little bugged. But yeah, that's Alhaithem. He looks so cool.
Ha, you two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Yeah, we got illegal stuff. They'll arrest us.
Well, Wikela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay now, tell me how your encounter with Dori went.
Matras are like the guards of this area, I guess. You bring Alhaithem up to date and give him the canned knowledge you purchased.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
It's not a secret or anything. We want to meet the Dendril Archon.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track.
Oh, you think so?
A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Oh my god, can our brains handle it?
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
Oh, I hope so, Paimon.
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
And how would you know that, Alhaithem?
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
Your goal is to find it too?
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the Divine Knowledge Capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor.
We'll become the victor, ha ha ha!
My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar. They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds.
Oh, so all we need to do is wait for them to get it, and then we'll steal it from them. Or maybe that's their plan, to wait for us to get it and steal it from us. It's always one way or another whenever, like, stories. Whenever, like, adventure stories, kind of like this. Or, like, Indiana Jones, or, what's the Nathan Drake one? Uncharted? It's always like, oh, we'll just wait till, like, the main characters find the treasure, and then we'll take it from them.
So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Mantra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory.
Are we gonna go to the auction and steal it for ourselves instead of actually trying to win it through placing, what do you call it when you place, like, your order or whatever? Your bet? No. Man, I'm out of words today. When you're at an auction and you're like, you place what you're willing to pay.
Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dori is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
Ooh.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dori so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dori and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
That's exactly what I want, thank you.
Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
2 days.
Alhaithem, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You have to lick it, and the knowledge will go into your mouth.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you.
Oh, are we gonna actually learn the sword fighting style volume 8 or whatever?
Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
I'm hoping this is what will open up kind of like the Metroidvania side of this game, where I can go back to certain areas with this new, like, knowledge and start solving puzzles as well. Because I've come to a bunch of areas where there's, like, this broken totem, like elemental totem, that is, like, held together by these roots, and I have no idea what to do with it. I'm thinking, like, I would come back to it after I advance the story in some point, or find some sort of gadget of some kind, And then there's like this whole place that's like completely underwater, which includes like a waypoint and stuff. So I'm like, how am I supposed to get down there? Is there a point where I drain the water, or where the somehow like I can like walk underwater or something? So yeah, hopefully this opens up some stuff. Go to the wilds to test the canned knowledge. Okay, that sounds good. Where's the wilds? I think walking there is probably the easiest. Desai, Eremit Mercenary. ... Hello! Hello. Not much of words, I see. Vanita. She's looking at that guy over there. No, she's looking at us. ... Hello. Hello. Hello! ... Sorry, my colleagues and I are not good at small talk. It's easy to get distracted by talking after all. This is the Wikala Funduk. Many people come here to do business every day. Interest rates can incite disputes, so this place must be strictly guarded. Oh right, I must also remind you that if you are new to the city, it's best not to trust those who wear the uniform of the Eremites. Especially those who peddle dangerous goods related to obtaining knowledge. They are driven by money, and are not afraid to They are driven by money and are not afraid to cross the line considered unforgivable by the Academia. Oh, I thank you for your information. Is there any other dudes in here I can, like, talk to? Tavernier. Maybe I should pick another place. Change venue? I mean, somewhere else to do business. I'm a merchant from Fontaine. I focus on fine clockwork machinery and luxury goods. I stayed in Mondstadt for a while, but it's too laid back for me. I thought Sumeru, as a country of wisdom, would boast laws and orders as strict as Fontaine. I never expected such a lax and unsophisticated atmosphere here. The only thing not so lax is the trade supervisors, who are always making trouble for me. I'm just selling stuff from Fontaine. Why do they keep questioning me? Because they're racist. They wouldn't be so naive to expect me to spill my business secrets, would they? So there's some conflict between merchants of Fontaine and the Sumeru government here. Dilawar, trade supervisor. If you're here to make a trade, you'll have to you have to be prepared to be penniless, and not just dream of overnight riches. It's that intense? This is the Wikala Fundu, the port's trade hub. The total amount of wealth is fixed. When some people make money, some people will lose it. Anyone who's able to make money here must have tricks up their sleeves. If you approach it too casually, well, how about you try your luck at the Kalimi Exchange downtown? What's the Kalimi Exchange downtown? Can I actually come in here? Nope. It's so weird now because in the Sumeru City, there's like this area where the doors open up for you now, and when you walk close to it, it's like automatic doors. Now I'm going to like every single door, going like, "Will it open up for me, duh?" Gauhar. Hello. Only transactions within the limits of regulations can be made here. Within the limits? Yes, the contents must be stored in accordance with the regulations, and the process must also follow regulations. Restrictions, inspections, approval, contracts, secondary approval. Not one step can be skipped. If any part of the process is not followed, you'll have to face the consequences at your own risk. Okay, this is serious business. Oh, there's Sneznai in here. He also has an Akasha. Do we know this person? An inspection today and tomorrow too. Why is there one every day? I guess the Sumeru people are are kind of racist against all the outsiders when it comes to merchants. Are you alright? Me? I'm okay, I'm holding up. I don't know why, but the port inspectors have been checking my goods every day. What I'm selling is clearly ordinary Sneznayan industrial goods though, but these inspectors seem to be always on edge, as if they are afraid of my wares exploding all of a sudden. Are you selling delusions? Because that's what happened in Watatsumi, and it caused a whole civil war. I wish they would relax. These constant investigations will affect my business. Hopefully you're not doing something nefarious here. We've been trained to be suspicious of Snezhnayans. Alright, let's stop talking to random NPCs. I like talking to random NPCs. I like just to see what they have to offer. Sometimes they have like funny things to say. But those people were just like hammering home the point that foreign merchants are being treated unequally, or being strictly treated more strict, I guess. And also, if you want to trade here, it's like really hard. There's like all these things in the water that you can pick up. There's like 1,000 Mora. It adds up, I swear. Alright, let's see what we have here. I heard there's like a bow you can get if you start fishing here, but you need to create like the new fishing bait. So I think I should really look into that.
Alright, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
I think I have like more... I want more bows, more variety of bows, I guess, since I have so many bow characters now. Especially with the inclusion of Kale.
Here.
Alright.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Augment?
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
Oh yeah, Paimon.
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength.
Oh man.
We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after.
I wonder if we'll unlock anything, actually. It'd be cool.
While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters.
It would be cool if we get something extra to Lumine as a combat thing. I guess we recently got Dendro, so maybe it's too much to ask.
There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wow, you're so cool, Alhaithem.
Wow! Alhaithem! You must have been one of those guys at the academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
I'm also curious about this.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
That's Ayashi.
All right, let's begin the test.
Oh,
Just fight as you normally do.
changing the subject, I see. Okay, fine. I see you don't want to talk about it. Alhaithem lifts his chin and looks into the distance, seemingly waiting for you to provide battle data. Okay. Let's kill those cute little mushrooms. Suck them. We gotta suck them together.
Just like we rehearsed. Hold the line.
If you water your Lumine's ult, it gets bigger. And I think if you electrocute it, it like attacks faster, and if you burn it, it like explodes or something like that. Alhaithem.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule.
Alright, how do we use it?
Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Okay. Well, this dude is so like buff that you can see his abs through his shirt. Whoa. He actually looks like you can see the contours of his like deltoids too. Can I like get a little closer look at his shoulder? Maybe MiHoYo's working towards like more buff characters. Or maybe he's just like a standard tall male frame, like body. And he's like similar to... No, he looks a bit more buff than like a tall Zhongli. Zhongli's outfit makes him look really tall and slender. And he does look a bit more buff than Arataki Ito, but because of his outfit and his like the shoulder area of his outfit kind of makes his arms look like his deltoids look small, because it could be the same, but at the same time, like I feel like Arataki Ito's like arms should be a bit beefier. But yeah, anyway, you open your inventory and use the canned knowledge. Oop. I don't think this has this has changed. Inventory. Oh! Wow, I can actually use something from here. Oop. Uh-oh, it disappeared. I'm kind of sad now. It was a pretty cool looking icon. As if I saw countless swords-wielding figures fighting one moment, and then in the next they disappeared into the recess of my memory. I sucked it into my brain crevices.
Hey, how are you feeling?
I felt something for a moment. Whatever was inside the knowledge capsule became a part of my memory. Well, I know Kung Fu.
You mean that it worked?
I think so.
All right, time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
I hope something actually changes. It's not just like a regular fight. The House of Canned Time. Alright, we're gonna kill these cute little mushrooms again.
One with nature.
It doesn't seem like we've really gone much stronger.
Scatter!
Ask Alhaithem about the test results. It doesn't seem any different. I thought we might get like a special action of some kind. But it was kind of disappointing.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Wait, what? You weren't recording data earlier?
Alhaithem, how's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Is that a lot?
Wait, how much?
It doesn't sound like a lot. 0.073%. That's basically zero. That's like, I guess in gacha, when, when like shady game publishers advertise, oh, it's a less than 1% chance to get this super rare, ultra rare drop, and it's like 0.00001. It's like, oh, that's like really, really low chance, but then they kind of like hide it by saying it's less than 1%. It's like, that's basically zero.
Dori's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Maybe Lumine's just super strong, so this didn't really have much of an effect.
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase.
That's what I just said.
At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment.
Maybe Paimon should have been the one to absorb that canned knowledge so that she can start fighting with us.
I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dori for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
Okay, wow, you're so rich. Oh my goodness, you're like all of a sudden way more handsomer and attractive than I thought you were. Ever so close. Wait till 7 o'clock 2 days from now. What? Why would I want to do that? Bag of intel what? Bag of intel transaction funds. A bag of more provided by Alhaithem for buying the intel on the whereabouts of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Alright. I need to change the time. Nope. This one. Yes, this one. Alright, so there's 1 day, 2 day, that's 7. Ring! I'm gonna quickly accept this because It's kind of the red exclamation mark is bugging me. Use the can knowledge to increase your combat strength. Ring. Very nice.
Let's see Dori today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Hopefully she can tell us. And then we can go find it. Like, do I have to walk or can I? I think it's probably the same if I walk. Then if I teleport. Woo, woo, woo. So this is just like 2 cliffs in the middle. It's like a canal, is that what this is called? How do I get up there without Oh yeah, that was an elevator. Doi. I just saw it, remember? Let's see what Buri has to say. If I had the money, I would buy all the spices in Sumeru, haha! And you are? I'm like stepping on his products and looking down on him. Merchants like me who come from the desert actually rarely trade in spices. Since we can go in and out of the desert, selling specialty goods is no-brainer for us. But I really like the spices of Sumeru. Different combinations and proportions create a new delicacy every time. You can find this sort of exquisite flavor outside of Sumeru, can't you? Or you can't find this sort of exquisite flavor outside of Sumeru, can you? Alright, you do you. Come down, please. Come down. If I stand here, would I get crushed? I am morbidly curious as to what would happen if that hits me. Oop! I clipped through it. That's awesome magic there. Dori, we're here with more money. Oh, she hasn't moved from her spot. Hello.
Here, over here! Welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time?
More knowledge crystals. Or more canned knowledge, please.
You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
I want your hand.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all? Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
I like to buy info from the whereabouts. Or I like to buy info on the whereabouts of the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
Don't worry about it, we got it.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Yeah, that's very suspicious, Dori.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales.
Okay.
As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Name your price.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full,
Well, that's
here's
fast.
the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar.
Oh, that person sounds miserable.
Ain el-Ahmar? You mean the Aramites who worship the Scarlet King?
The deceased Scarlet King.
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King.
Howa!
That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red.
Not green? Whoa.
The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
This is how, I don't remember. What's his name? The detective guy? Shikanoin Heizo tricked what's his name? Yeah, Arataki Ito into like helping him with a public service announcement thing event by giving him a picture of a really cool looking beetle, but it turns out it's just a picture of a toy.
Thanks for the info, Dori.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. More effort, Dori, opens doors.
She's like a small character, so she has like all the same animations as like Klee, and like her body language whenever she does those like Klee animations just doesn't fit what she's saying at all. She's like, her body language is like, oh, I'm so adorable, oh, I'm so cute, but then she's like, yeah, money, money, I love money, the way she talks. And all these shady stuff.
Perfect color.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar.
Okay,
Let's
Paimon,
head back and talk to Alhaithem.
that sounds good. Hey, Dori.
And remember to bring a token of our friendship the next time we meet, okay? I like to think it's built on a firm foundation of solid, shining Mora.
Okay, you might not want to stay here too long. There might be
Trust me.
people who are
Perfect color.
angry or something. Woo! Uh-oh. We have a faster way down. Whee! Inform Alhaithem. Alhaithem. Jason Statham.
Alhaithem, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
It's in the hands of Ain al-Ahmar, the very group that we're about to face.
Dori even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dori. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain al-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
We'll be there.
See you then.
Okay, see you. See you, Jason Statham. A few days later, on the day of the meeting with Ain al-Ahmar.
Alhaithem sure is taking his time. Where could he be?
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Let's go, who you are? Yeah, so close. Go to the agreed location. Are we gonna have to fight some fools? Oh wait, do I not have the picture anymore then? I guess I gave the picture. I wanted to check like what the description would be on that picture, but I guess it's not really that important. Where do they want me to go? Oh, all the way over there. Should I go for a swim? I don't want to walk all the way around. Hey, is that my boat? I've apparently docked my boat there. That is my boat, right? Yeah, it's on the icon. Its icon's on the map. Shoot. Shoo. Xiaodong. How come it's still not here after all this time? What are you waiting for? Cargo I ordered. The tea and ore I brought are all sold out, and I'm just waiting to load the blankets and spices from Sumeru so I can get back to Liyue Harbor. It's just those spices I ordered a long while ago that still haven't showed up. My contacts could only say they're on the road. I think he's just trying to stall me. It's better to wait at the dock myself. Good luck to you. Thanks. Hope it'll work out as we expect. I've got some leftover materials after my last deal. Not that they're of poor quality, they're just a few extra pieces. You can take them if you don't mind. What did he give me? Crystal chunks. Woo! I will turn that into enhancement ore.
That's enough work for today.
Neriman. Hello, would you like to chat? And you are? I'm a local porter and I'm taking a break from my job. I was raised in the port. I'm the guy to talk to if you want to find out what's new around here. What's new? Well, to be honest, there's been nothing much recently. It's good that everyone's living in peace and quiet, right? If I have to name something I haven't seen before, it's probably those strange people I saw where there was a sea monster warning a few days ago. What? A sea monster? Everyone was closing up. Then some members of the Eremites pulling a ragged researcher along with them made a fuss about going out to sea. I've seen people avoiding sea monsters, but I've never seen people running from them. From what I've heard, it seems like they were studying marine life or something. Now, I don't know if they made it back alive. If it was just to make a living, there was no need to put their own lives on the line like that. So what is this about a sea monster? Will we hear more about it in the future? Who?
Alhaithem. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral.
Many have said that to me before, and many have fallen before me as well.
I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Yeah. Oh no, what's gonna happen?
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
We need to, like, give Paimon, like, a crossbow or something.
Into the wind.
Fight this on for some.
As one with wind and cloud.
Exchange pointed words with the members of I don't think this has changed. Yeah, it hasn't changed. How are you guys doing?
Germinate.
Woo! One with nature.
Ooh, we got a cutscene. Like an actual cutscene.
Academia scum!
I thought we were fish
finally.
food. Oh, is this guy buff?
Did you use it? Great! Now we can...
Uh-oh.
Boss?
Oh no, his brain is scrambled.
Boss!
Yeah, kick his ass.
What's wrong?
What happened to him?
His brain too smooth. Can't handle the
We have to
divine
commence a caution
thing.
action. Now.
We gotta cut his head off. Whoa, cool. I love this. I love these fighting cutscenes. Ooh. What did he do? Elbow his head?
Target acquired. Arrest him. Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Alhaithem?
Of course.
Oh, he's a
I
dendro
was only
user.
trying to help.
Take him away.
He pickpocketed something.
World, forget me.
Wait, what? That's what that tree said.
You want this one?
the Emir Soul tree
What
or something.
in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
He lost his mind to the music, the omen, the own it, he don't it.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him?
Speaking of which, Hypatia did mention ...
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
Irminsul, that's how it's pronounced.
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
He wants the world to forget him. That's exactly what I heard before at Irminsul.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
Not so fast, Paimon.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Oh, he's gonna just dump us? No.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zeros Festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
You have a point. Let's return to Sumeru City.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhaithem, until we meet again.
Bye-bye. Oh, so he's not gonna share with us that thing he pickpocketed?
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
No, Alhaitham, how dare you? We trusted you. Through smoke, mists of smoke and forest dark. Quest completed. Nice. So yeah, that's a quest complete. Oh, it goes straight into, what is it, Act 2, I think? The Morn of 1,000 Roses brings the coming of the Sub-Zero Festival. Yeah, this is Act 2. Wow, but since it's a quest complete, I think I'm gonna end things here. I think this is like a perfect length for a video. Around like 45 minutes. One thing I do want to kind of talk about is that in a past video I did, I was talking about how, oh, Lumine doesn't have a voice actor, maybe, or actress, or whatever, the Traveler, whether it's Aether or Lumine. Is it because, it's hard to, like, contract someone to, like, be available all the time to voice Lumine or Aether, and they had to pay 2 people to voice the same person, and it's just, like, time, it's not time effective, not cost effective and everything, but at the same time, they have Paimon just talking for us pretty much, so that voice actress is like, she must have had like some sort of like long-term contract or something that makes it so that she's kind of obligated to return for roles and stuff and do voice lines for every like story version that has Paimon in it. So yeah, I don't know, maybe they can only afford to do that with one person and not multiple people, and at the same time because only like one out of the 2 voice line is is being used by any one person who's playing the game, maybe that's not worth it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. Honestly still feel like if Lumine also makes her own little quips and her own little ideas and talks about her own feelings and stuff, or how she thinks of situations, instead of like it being a prompt that we read ourselves, and it's like it kind of breaks the flow of the conversation of the dialogue sections. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what reasons Hoyoverse would have to go with this decision. I feel like they're like big enough now that they could probably get voice lines for her, but maybe when the game first came out, they weren't sure if it's gonna be like a success or not, and at the time they made like a decision to not put the main character, not like pay, like hire a voice actor and a voice actress for each of the main characters, for it to like it just didn't seem worth it to have that level of a quality, especially with Paimon already being like the one person that they can use to do all the talking. So it was a little bit redundant, but I don't know if that's the case. And maybe they like started out with that and they kind of have to like double down on that now, because then it would not be like consistent. But I don't know if they suddenly decide to give Lumine tons of voice lines and then on upcoming stories and stuff, I think I'd be perfectly fine with that. It won't be like jarring or anything. I'd welcome that for sure. Anyways, I think that's all I have for you for today. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Subscribe for more crazy e-game stuff, and goodbye. Let me zoom right into her face.
Propagate!
She has like this cute little expression when she does that ability. Alright, goodbye.